Wow, look at that unemployment. It's down to 9%. Everything's going as we thought. People are buying. The economy's bustling. No, you idiots. You just hired a bunch of census workers. Yes. Hello? Yes? I'm with the census. Oh, hi. Stand up. Oh, I am. Oh, okay. I'm with the census. Yes. Now, we have some questions. Yes? Are you an illegal immigrant? No. Okay. Are you white? Do I look white? My skin is black. Oh, okay. You're black. What kind of sex do you like to have? Oh, all these census workers be very busy. Next door. Hello? Yes. Stand up. I am standing up. I'm with the census. Oh, okay. Don't you folks at the census have to shower? No. Besides, we're the ones who ask the questions. Okay. Is Tiger Woods here? No. All right, I'll check that box. Well, you get the point. These are not real jobs. I mean, I understand that the census has to be done. I get that. But this has no vision whatsoever into what's actually going on in the private sector in terms of job creation. But you can bet Obama will use it. Oh, my God, look what we've done. My spending has cut unemployment by 1 full %. Do you know what that means? We need to spend more. I don't want to spend more. I don't want to bail out Wall Street and the banks. I don't want to own the car companies. I don't want to do anything that I'm doing. But I have to do what I'm doing because of my predecessor. That's right. I have no choice. Now, Obama himself. He was on the Oprah Winfrey Show. He's been very, very busy. Remember he couldn't spend the time in Copenhagen for the Nobel Peace Prize. Remember the defense? He's the president. He's very busy. You can't expect him to spend more than a couple hours there and meet the king of this and the queen of that. I mean, he's a very, very busy man. 60 Minutes, Oprah, big party Sunday night. Very busy. So Oprah's interviewing him. And here's part of what he had to say. Cut 1, go.
What grade would you give yourself for this year?
All right, stop right there. Now, anybody with any kind of integrity and humility knows you don't grade yourself. First of all, you're not going to give yourself a low grade. Secondly, if you give yourself a high grade, you look like an egomaniac. So let's see how Obama handled this. Go.
What grade would you give yourself for this year?
Good solid B+.
A B+.
Yeah. I think that we have inherited the biggest set of challenges of any president since Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Stop. Bigger challenges than the Vietnam War? What is this guy? Is he not the most delusional man to be president of the United States ever? Post-Watergate period? 9/11? Reagan came in, you had double-digit unemployment, double-digit inflation. The economy was a disaster. What do you mean you had the biggest challenges since FDR? How about the Korean War? I mean, this guy thinks he's had the biggest challenges since FDR. He's taken a recession and he's pushing it towards a depression. He's doing it. Go ahead.
We stabilized the economy, prevented the possibilities of a Great Depression or a significant financial meltdown.
Stop. How did you stabilize the economy? If you point to the TARP program was actually created by Bush. I rejected it, but that said, how did you the stimulus bill? The stimulus bill, most of it hasn't been spent, and most of it doesn't stimulate anything except your friends. How exactly did you save the economy from a financial meltdown, I would like to know? When in fact you're destroying the value of the dollar and the full faith and credit of this country. Go ahead.
The economy is growing again. We are on our way out of Iraq. I think we've got...
Stop. If the economy is growing at all, It's because the private sector is doing everything it can, despite the repression of this administration and Congress and their spending. As for leaving Iraq, that was set in motion before you became president. Go ahead.
Possible plan for Afghanistan. We have reset our image around the world.
All right, stop. This is painful, I know, folks. We've reset our image around the world. Oh, yes, yes. Our allies are scared to death that we won't defend them, and our enemies view us as suckers. The North Koreans are running wild with their nukes, and the Iranians are touting their nukes openly because they don't fear anything. All of our enemies look at this guy and laugh. They laugh behind his back. They laugh at him when he bows. He's a joke. That's right, I said it. He's a joke. What do you mean you reset our image around the world? This is the problem with this guy. The rest of the world has to reset its image for us. We don't have to reset our image for the rest of the world. Damn it, we feed the world. We defend the free people of the world. We take on the enemies. He's reset our image around the world. How? By flying off to Copenhagen? By flying off to Oslo? By shaking hands with the nutjob dictator of Venezuela, Hugo Chavez? How exactly has he reset our image in the world? Which one of our enemies said, you know what, that United States isn't so bad under Barack Obama? Which one? None of them. We're losing ground in the world. The Chinese are on the move. They're grabbing every oil reserve they can find. The Russians are making deals all over the place, including in our hemisphere. The enemy's on the move, and we reset our image. You some kind of an idiot? I can't play this clip anymore. I can't take it. Now let's move the clip too. We're getting a little confused now about the grades that we're handing ourselves. Cut 2, go.
So B+, what could you have done better?
Well, B+ because of the things that are undone.
Okay.
Healthcare is not yet signed. If I get healthcare passed, we tip into A-.
Wow. These are two idiots. Two absolute idiots. What's your grade? B+. Look at all these great things I've done. I've spent the nation into oblivion. I've destroyed the future of the next generation. I've made our country economically weaker. And now I'm working on our foreign policy, where I'm hoping we can join all these kind of international arrangements and eliminate American sovereignty. So I give myself a B+. B+. What could you have done better? Well, maybe a B-. I mean, I got to get this health care done. Then maybe I'm an A-. Now, you're just a minus. It's always me, I, me. I get this, I get that. I did this, I did that. The other guy sucks, I did this. Look what I did. I reset that. I created and saved this. The nation would be a disaster, but for me, and I. And thank God for me, and I. You know, I said the other day that Al Gore is the Jim Jones of the environmental movement. And the criminal front group known as Media Matters, they were very concerned about that, so they have the audio on their own website. I have the audio on my website. Why do you have to go to their website to hear what I say? I say what I mean, and I mean what I say, and it's right there on my website, marklevinshow.com. Why go to the criminal front group's website when you have my website? So they may want to take down the following. I'm alerting the 14-year-olds over there to take this down. Barack Obama is delusional. Delusional. He thinks this is the toughest time in our history, at least since FDR. And he thinks he saved us. Well, it's not the toughest time, and he hasn't saved anything. He's an incompetent boob. His popularity ratings are starting to plummet. I believe I saw Rasmussen, I think it said 44% or thereabouts. He's dragging down the leftists in Congress with him. I think he needs more interviews with Oprah Winfrey and Steve Kroft over there at 60 Minutes and anybody else who has a microphone.